Good afternoon, welcome to Bowl 360. So round 16 in the Metropolitan Pennants for Perth is done and dusted, except for one game in the Premier League, but it is really exciting. There's only two more rounds to go before we hit the finals. Let's have a look and see what's happened over the weekend and what it all means to our teams. First up, we'll look at the Premier League. And Osborne Park have flipped the tables on Cambridge, reversing the 8-0 scoreline they copped early in the year, giving them the 8-0 back, 89-62, 27-shot winners to Osborne Park there. Doubleview travelling to Leaming and winning as expected, 78-64, 7 points to 1. Coburn at home were far too strong for a very lacklustre Bassendean. 40 or 39-shot winners there, 8-0 to Coburn. And finally, Mount Lawley winning 7.5 points over Sorrento by 34 shots. The game we're missing there, Manning South Perth, they're playing on Friday night. And a massive game in terms of the ladder. It's so exciting in the Premier League at the moment. Let's have a look there. Mount Lawley currently sitting on top, up 2 spots. Cambridge dethroned from the top of the table there, second on 83.5, just in front of Osborne Park on percentage, also on 83.5. South Perth currently 82 with Manning 77, so there'll be points on offer which will change things next Friday night. But one way or the other, Osborne Park will sit in the 4 going into the final 2 weeks. We talked about their predictor and how tough a run they've got. Well, they certainly made short work of Cambridge on the weekend. So even if Manning win, let's assume Manning wins 6-2 on the weekend, they'll go to 83 points. South Perth will get 2 points, they go to 84 points. That will mean that Manning will be 5th on 83 points, and the top side, Mount Lawley, will be 1st on 86 points. Quite incredible, really, how close the league is. Even with South Perth winning, and even if they beat Manning 6-2 themselves, and even then Manning are still within 10 points of top spot. So they'll be South Perth probably about 11 short of top spot. So amazing run home in the Premier League. It's going to be very exciting. Bassendean sitting 6th, and the weekends even turned the fortunes around for them and Doubleview. They're fighting it out for that 7th spot, which has to play a game against One White. There is 9.5 points now difference. I did mention on Friday how mathematically it was possible for Doubleview to catch them, but probably slightly unrealistic. Well, that's certainly changed with the weekend's results. Bassendean were always in a position where they needed to win just one game out of their last 3 and they would have been safe. Well, it's even hard to see them probably winning one game now, even the final game against Sorrento. So they're 9.5 points clear of Doubleview, who are absolutely breathing down their neck. And even the result for the current Sorrento Coburn is quite interesting. Coburn only 3.5 points shy of Sorrento. So, and next week when we look at their final 2 games, we'll have to look at the run home for those 2 teams, because there is a potential there for Coburn to leapfrog Sorrento, making Sorrento the automatic demotion there, and Coburn playing the One White side for the challenge game. That will be a tough game. Whoever finishes 8th, they're probably going to be playing North Beach, but even so, they might just sneak in front of Sorrento in the run home. So loads of interesting games coming up in the Premier League in the last 2 weeks. The Skippers table, Blayton Ann still sitting on top with 13 wins and 3 losses, plus 139, having a burster of a year. Ben Leggett second with 12 wins. Graham Wishart third, also with 12 wins. Daniel Trella 4th, and Ryan Brand 5th, both 11 wins. DT with his plus 97 getting the nod there. In white, let's go through the results. Osborne Park winning away from home at Joondalup 7-1 by 27 shots. North Beach at home, as they've done all year, far too good for North Perth, 7.5 to 1/2. Vic Park at home winning a good win for them. Their season's probably done and dusted, but a win for their young team there would do them a bit of help for next year, bit of inspiration, maybe. 26 shots there to the win. Kalamunda at home, 6-2 winners over Manning, 25 shots, a good win to the Cougars. And Safety Bay at home in the battle of the round, 7-1 winning against Cardinia. Safety Bay also a good home ground advantage side. The win by then pushes them up in the 2nd spot on 79.5. North Beach still on top with 90, with 2 weeks to go. They are 10.5 clear of second spot. Their top spot looks almost assured. Cardinia dropped back to third. North Perth in fourth at the moment. The top four sides are the ones that will get that opportunity to challenge the Premier League team. That fourth spot is way up for grabs. So Manning in fifth, 66.5. Kalamunda 6, 65.5. Even Mosman Park in seventh, 60.5. They're 9.5 shy of North Perth. Reality is it's probably out of North Perth, Manning and Kalamunda for that fourth position. Osborne Park in 8th on 58.5, Joondalup 9th and Vic Park in 10th. Those two teams are now certain of being demoted to the blue competition next year. The skippers table in one white, and it's Matty Allen out on top, 11 wins and a draw, plus 104 for him from Cardinia, ahead of Mark Duthie with 11 wins and a draw. He's plus 51. Chris Carruthers also 11 wins but 5 losses, plus 33. He's third, and we have 3 guys there on 10 wins. Todd Hampshire at North Perth, James Buchanan, Joondalup and Anthony Kay also from North Perth, all with 10 wins for the season. In Blue North, the results first. Bassendean a very handy 7-1 win at home over Warwick by 10 shots. Morley 7-1 winners also at home by 14 shots over Yanchep. Had a nice win for Morley there. Ellenbrook at home 7-1 over the ladder leaders Wanneroo by 8 shots. Some good results here for the home sides. Matt Lawley at home defeating Cambridge by 11 shots, 7 points to 1. And our final game, Quinns Rocks, 6.5 point winners over Sorrento. All home winners there for One Blue North. The ladder sees Wanneroo on top, Yanchep on second. Quinns Rocks move up into third spot from Warwick, who drop back into fourth. Bassendean hold their spot in fifth, as do Mount Lawley in sixth. Seventh is Morley. They move up a spot from Ellenbrook. Sorrento in ninth, and Cambridge bringing up the rear. So in Blue North, top spot gets the flag playoff against the top spot in Blue South. At the moment it's Wanneroo, but it's still very tight, only 5 points separating first and second there to Yanchep on 76. The promotion game is, no, not the promotion, first to third get promoted into the one white competition next year. So that's the spot we're looking for, second and third, and it's quite tight. Quinns Rock 7.5, fourth is Warwick 70.5, Bassendean 69, even Matt Lawley 65.5. Morley 14 points out of second spot with only 2 games to go. That seems unlikely. So those top 2 positions coming from Warwick, Bassendean, Mount Lawley, Quinns Rocks and Yanchep. It's going to be an exciting run home in Blue North. Let's have a look at their skippers. Butch Dennison from Bassendean, 12 wins and 4 losses. He's in front at the moment, plus 62. 3 of them on 11 wins. Sean Wright with his loss on the weekend went down a spot. Callum Arnold from Yanchep and Shane Smith from Quinns Rocks all on 11 wins, and Dan Hartzer also from Yanchep with 10 wins takes out 5th spot. And finally, let's look at Blue South. Not a lot of activity on the ladder there. At home, Armidale way too good for Coburn by 48 shots there, 8-0. Rossmoyne travelling to Cardinia and getting the job done by 11 shots, beating Cardi, who are second on the ladder, so a good win for Rossmoyne there. Dalkeith Nedlands, a 6-2 winner over Safety Bay by 9 shots. South Perth at home playing Rockingham, good 16 shot winners there, 7 points to 1. And Willetton at home hit the triple figures, 7-1 over Gosnells by 41 shots. And the ladder, and I've colour-coded Rossmoyne wrong, that should be green and Safety Bay red. They're the only movements this week in Blue South, swapping around. The same go as Blue North. The top team will play the flag off. Armidale 17.5 points clear. They can't be knocked off top spot, so they will win Blue South. Cardinia is second on 82. 9.5 clear of South Perth. They look like finishing second on the ladder. And the third spot, South Perth 72.5. Rockingham 6.5 behind them, and Rossmoyne 8.5 behind them. Safety Bay 10.5 behind them. That might be a bridge too far, but certainly Rockingham, Rossmoyne, a couple of good wins by them could put them in the chance. But It's looking likely there the top 3 positions are sewn up, but certainly not a given yet. And finally, to our Blue South skippers, Ron Hall from Safety Bay is leading at the moment with 11 wins and 1 draw from Kevin McKay, 11 wins as well, but no draw. He's on second. 2 guys on 10 wins, Stuart Gostroy also from Armidale and Aaron Gale from Cardinia with 10 wins, and Cam Gervin leading a host of guys on 9 wins plus 38 for Cam. Alright, that brings us to an end today of the First Division review from the weekend. 1 game to go on Friday night. I encourage anyone to get out to, I think it's at Manning, to watch that. It should be an absolute cracking game of bowls. The country bowls are up as well, of course, for this weekend, so we have no Metropolitan Pennant bowls. I'm off to Port Douglas. We'll see you all next Friday for our round 17 Premier League review, and hopefully Sachi will be with me. We'll see you all then. Bye for now.